All right, Kelsey, what about you?
Oh, crap.
Like, you're always
The
so surprised.
turntables. Come on.
I know.
All right, I'll kick it off here. So welcome to the Nicks Boots from Start to Finish podcast. I am Shyler Mao, your host, joined here by Morgan Murphy, our digital marketing manager, and of course, the producer extraordinaire, Kelsey Lursback. I was always shocked whenever I talk to her during these, even though I do it every single time. We're going to talk just a little bit about what's going on here. Just a quick update, one of our mini pods here. And maybe, March went pretty well, I would say. We had a solid month from a kind of overall bookings standpoint. Still kind of working on getting production up. We did take a little bit of a leap forward these last few months, which was great to see. So looking for kind of that next step in May is kind of what I'm counting on. And so we're kind of working towards that. It's a tough thing to manage about this business is, the push and the pull of the bookings versus the shipments and kind of keeping those relatively close, but also, you want to grow. So you want to keep your bookings exceeding your shipments. Just like any business really, but so yeah, we're trying to keep things balanced, but also moving in the right direction. And Morgan doing a nice job here since coming on, and
Thank you.
Kelsey, I think you're getting better every day, so it's great to see and excited to see this growth. We showcased, we previewed some new double stuff leathers, mostly on Reddit. Those will be pushing kind of hard, I think, on the paid end of things.
Yep.
We've got a new olive, so that was on sale for St. Patrick's Day. Hope you got a chance to get that. And then we also have this I say it's like staring into the night sky. It's like a navy. It's a navy that's dipped, so it's super dark. You almost need to have it next to a black boot to even see that it's blue. Mm-hmm. I think it's a really cool approach. I don't see a lot of this color out there. In fact, really not at all, especially at kind of the higher end. So I think it'll be an interesting thing for people. You mentioned it in one of the past podcasts that you were thinking of maybe getting that. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I'm going to get that on my first pair of boots.
Yeah.
I love it. It's beautiful. I am a little upset that we didn't go with Ronnie Kelsey's name for it, but
what was your name?
Deep Space. Staring into the night sky.
What did we go with?
Navy.
That wasn't me. That was Lucas then.
Lucas,
I know.
if you're listening, I know where you sit.
I said Deep Space was cool.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, but
so
yeah,
why do you let him push you around like that?
Gosh, you know what? I need to stop. I just need to start putting my foot down. Yeah, I don't know.
Man, okay. There needs to be more accountability here, that's for sure. Because it's not Navy. I mean, Navy's super boring.
I know, right? But it is beautiful. I mean, the photos that Kelsey took where it was next to a black boot, you really did need to see that because it is hard to tell.
We're going to change it. We're going to change it to Deep Space Navy.
Yes, take that, Lucas.
Deep Space Navy, like freaking Space Force, like this is like the future of
Thank you
of America's military.
Kelsey,
Deep Space Navy.
Won. We won.
Okay, we're changing it.
Yeah.
Make that happen, please.
I will.
Okay.
I absolutely will.
All right.
I'm leaving right now, actually.
All right. So you're a little under the weather. That's why you're wearing the mask.
A little under the weather. Yeah, I want to try to preserve the workforce.
I appreciate that consideration. Thank you very much.
Yeah, a lot of us have been in and out, so.
Yeah. Well, you guys get sick a lot.
I like the dramatic.
I will say that. This whole company.
Wow. I mean.
Hopefully it's not this place, but.
No, I don't think it's this place. It's my first time being ill here, if that counts for anything.
It's true.
So I don't think I picked it up here either, so if that helps.
Well, a lot of young kids. Well, you guys have young kids.
Yeah, they're so germy.
Yeah. You should get I've been thinking about for children, you have so I have a friend. So when the pandemic started, he came up with this idea for these ultraviolet lights that would be attached to a shopping cart corral.
Okay.
And so when you came into your local grocery store, you would pull it out of one end, and when it was returned, it would go into the other end, and it would be sanitized by these UV lights.
Smart.
Why not the same thing for children?
Yeah.
As they come home from work.
They just walk right
from
through
school.
that.
From work.
From school or work. Well, some places are making that easier.
I was going to say.
Some states are making it easier
Some
for
of those child
children
labor laws are going
to start
away.
pulling their weight here. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
No?
I think it's excellent. If we could just make them funnel through the UV, what could go wrong?
I think it's a great idea. Absolutely.
Don't they have those for your phones and things too?
Yeah, 100%. You know, like some people use them
I think
like
it's smart.
diabetics have, you know, they use it for their shoes, stuff
Right.
like that.
Yeah.
Eliminates odors. I think
Just
it's a great.
classroom
it's great.
doors when you go in and out.
Yeah.
And then at home is a second barrier.
Yep.
All right. Countless
Think of the
application.
productivity that would be gained.
Yeah. Maybe a Nicks spinoff business. Nicks Ultra UV
UV Protect.
UV
Yeah,
Protect
absolutely.
from
Okay.
Nicks.
Well, it's just spitballing there.
Love it. I love it.
Yeah, so Olive and Navy, we've got a few more coming soon, and
Yeah.
they are going to be freaking weird. So we've gotten a little interesting here. So one thing I feel like with our double stuffed offering, there, like the nature of the process is you take a color, you dip it in the wax and liquors and oils, and it gets darker, generally quite a bit darker. And so like if you compare like what a Buck Brown Bridal looks like to a Buck Brown double stuff, there's quite a bit of variation. And because of that darkening, it's hard to get to a moderate brown double stuffed color. And so I think I found something. So it's darker than natural, but guess what color it started out as? We talked about this a little bit. It's been about 2 weeks. It started out as yellow.
I was going
yellow?
to say the yellow.
It started out as yellow, like a true yellow.
Yeah.
And so it's this brown, but then when you pull it up, it's just got pull up for days. And so when you pull it up, it's almost like this like sunburst effect thing. It's really interesting. I hope it's not too much. We'll see what it looks like when it gets lasted. But I have high hopes for that. We also have a very, very, very similar to the blue, a very, very dark brown. Mm-hmm. So this is actually the walnut color that's been stuffed, and it's super dark brown. You can tell it's brown. It's not like black.
Yeah.
But it does have that little light pull up. Not quite as like a dramatic as a Buck Brown. So it does have some differentiation. That one I'm super interested in, and I think will be really cool as well. So those are kind of the two that we're going to be trying out here. Nice. In addition to the olive and the navy. The new wedge soles are here. So Kelsey and team are updating the imagery. Hopefully we'll have that up and kind of propagated properly. I want that to be, is that on the marketing calendar where we're going to kind of like celebrate that and announce that?
It will be after this meeting.
It is.
But yeah, it is on the calendar, just not on the
Okay.
official like high view, I don't think.
Okay. Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah. I have a long form video planned.
Yeah.
And that should get us like pretty close to the website actually reflecting the capabilities. Because it's been really driving me crazy over the last couple months that we have sort of a disconnect right now while we kind of clean everything up, get the new soles in to accommodate the bigger widths. And I think it's been really confusing for customer service too. They have to like know a lot that, they probably shouldn't have to keep track of, Right. And so that will hopefully start getting the website into kind of that central source of truth that we have had in the past and just don't have right now. So that's exciting. Morgan, you want to talk about the new series that you're working on?
Yeah, so doing a leather care series on YouTube. That one's really great. I'm interviewing people, getting tips, for how to care for your boots and other leather goods. We did our first episode, which was pretty well received, so pretty excited for that. And then I am going through kind of the boot buying journey and process, trying to make it a little bit more approachable for newer people into it. So that will be fun too. That'll be on the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have we decided on, this is kind of sad, I don't know if I should go behind the curtain this much, but have we decided on the Maker series for April yet?
We haven't decided. We're split. Some of us want one thing, some of us don't.
What do you,
Yep, you heard. So, but
it's a ludicrous idea. It would be
know.
production would murder me if
I know.
we did that.
That's the thing is,
Like, I think I would die.
I had asked Lucas, I was like, do you think we could actually put these through production? He was like, I don't know if it'd be too hard. And I was like, I haven't been here that long, but I feel like it would be too hard already.
So one
we
of
don't
our
have a
sewers did a boot that is essentially composed of scraps from various Wicked and Craig, leftovers. So it's a multicolored panel boot, patchwork boot. I don't know. I think some people will dig it, some people will not. But I'm just like, how do you replicate that? I mean, your consumption on the Wicked and Craig would be super annoying.
Yeah.
So the manufacturability of it is kind of a headache.
Yeah, you'd have to track like where all the panels go and the cutting would be a PITA, you know, so.
Yeah. I mean, it's a cool boot, just not one I don't think we could do.
I think you should try and be friendly to our manufacturing friends on the other side of the building.
I agree.
You
No,
know?
for sure. I don't want to make their jobs any harder because I already see what they do all day, every day to make these boots, and it's incredible.
So I think that there's a couple that
we have a couple that we're
deciding
discussing.
Yeah.
I think you should do Andrews.
A couple good
Yeah.
ones.
I think
I think so too. Those are nice. Yeah, Andrew has a really good pair.
Different. I've talked to them. They're cool with making it.
Okay.
I may just get that in writing, but
You
yeah,
are
that one's cool. So it's a
Might be
two-tone
that one.
buck brown and natural LTT.
Yep.
Which I think it looks nice. It's not like
Yeah.
super garish or dramatic. The transition, it looks nice.
No, but it's very
And it's different.
it looks very dressy.
Yeah.
Like it takes just a regular Nicks build and makes
Can we
it
let
super
me
dressy.
double check with production and let's just do it.
okay.
Okay.
Then we've probably just decided then.
Yeah.
All right, the
Andrew's
AG64.
Nice.
Bang.
I like it.
He's gonna hate being on video,
Ugh,
but I'm gonna
You
make
know
him do
what is that about?
I know. Well, they're behind the camera.
You're the same way.
They're
Yeah.
behind the camera
You
for
know?
a reason. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys are the magic makers, and I think
Yeah.
it would be helpful for you to know what it feels like to be kind of on a.
I mean, I've been
Under a
on
microscope
camera
here.
Being
before.
roasted on the other side.
Well, you did were you on camera when you did the rocket baking video?
No,
That was her like portfolio.
Oh
no,
at Rocket
I was
Bakery?
behind the. Yeah, I did
Oh,
a bunch
fun.
of media for them too.
Oh, cool.
But no, I was behind the camera there too.
Mm.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
someday we'll get you out here.
Someday it'll happen.
I mean, I'm in episodes.
All right, we're done. Agree. I like Andrews.
Yep.
Okay, I like Andrews. I think that'll be nice.
So that's decided. Exciting. You guys got to see how the sausage is made here. We do have a new boot dropping in mid-April. It's first half of April is my hope. It's a chore boot.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a Wellington. I think it looks awesome. It's, we've done a lot of pull-ons over this past year, and this was probably the one we should have started with. It's a little more digestible, but it's a great boot, and I think you guys are going to love it. I think it'll be really interesting to see what it looks like in the different leathers, especially if you do like a heritage chore boot. That'd be kind of interesting.
Ooh, yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of a shorty little bit, pull-on boot and just going out and doing your chores, Kelsey, like raking leaves or
Yep,
Feeding-
that's me.
feeding
mowing the
chickens.
lawn, feeding the chickens,
Feeding chicken.
Me and my
slaughtering the pigs,
townhouse.
harpooning the whales.
That's right.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Wow, did you know that they sing songs to each other? That's really dark, Shire.
They do. And they like recognize each other's voices.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. They're in
Take
your
it
belly.
back.
They're in your belly.
Take it back.
All right.
I'll just choose French cuisine. Whatever they ate in Ratatouille, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Ratatouille.
Yeah. Chore boot. Keep it posted. You guys are gonna love that.
You're gonna love it.
It's
It's
gonna
great.
be awesome. And then we have some relatively new news. So we've been kind of thinking through our brand strategy here, with Brandle in particular. So Brandle's going to get an expansion. So this was somewhat purposeful. It's kind of like launch Brandle with this like flagship boot. It's a totally different approach for us, totally different materials. Kind of show that we can do it, and also like make it clear that this is a highly differentiated product from the normal, construction that we do. With that said, it was always kind of an ulterior motive to also have some boots under that are in a similar construction method to the Nicks boots construction, but on the Brandle last, and also, but taking advantage of the upgraded Brandle materials and kind of attention to detail and all that stuff that makes it, a very premium product. So you will be seeing some models in that on Brandle that are akin to the Nicks P&W construction, but they'll be like single stitched, so a little sleeker. Of course, beyond that Brandle last, which we've made some sample boots. They look awesome. They look really beautiful, and available in the premium leathers. Whether that's the shell or the calf, the double stuff, and then maybe even some other stuff there. So it will be an elevated price point over the Nicks line, but not quite as dramatic as we see with Brandle. So I'm excited for that.
Very
It's really I think it'll be like the cleanest P&W style boot that you can probably get out there. That would really be our goal. So super pumped about that. So you'll see that here coming in April. And that's a lot going on, but that's kind of the rundown there. So anything you wanted to add, Morgan?
No, I'm excited. I've really loved the reception. A lot of the customers have been really nice that have been listening to the podcast or watching the YouTube videos. So that's been fun, kind of feeling like I'm more in it, learning more every day. So I'm excited for what's coming up in April. I think people are going to like it too.
Yeah,
so.
April will be a good month.
Yeah.
K-Back, what are you thinking?
I'm excited for the chore boot.
Yeah?
I wanna see one. I wanna see it out in the wild.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I agree.
Got a lot of application, so.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for the early sign up? What do you mean?
No, it's just like the chore boot.
uses.
There's a lot of use cases for it. And I'm
Got it.
excited to kind of see.
Yeah, when are we going to start dripping that out?
We'll start the lead generation stuff probably first week of April, so
Okay.
people can start getting some teasers,
And
some
early
peeks
sign
at
up?
it. Yeah.
Early sign up via email?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do an email survey probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. And then you've got a very cool video. We've done something I think very unique for April Fools. Which I think will be interesting.
Stay tuned. Monday, April 1st. You're going
right.
to want to pay attention to YouTube.
All right, good stuff. I'm excited to see that and all these upcoming things. So we'll talk to you later, and thanks for joining. Bye.
Bye.
If you could choose any luxury meal,
That's a really tough one.
All right, Morgan, you go first.
Gosh, luxury meal. I had this whale once in Norway. It was luxurious. I enjoyed that a lot, actually. So probably
Whale?
that. Yeah.
That's messed up. Yeah.
They're legally allowed to hunt it, okay? It's like a thing.
You're legally allowed to do a lot of things you shouldn't do.
It was so good, though.
Oh, man.
If it makes you feel better, I didn't buy it. Someone in my party bought it, and I just kind of tried it
Wow.
for the experience.
Whales
Wow.
talk to each other.
I know, they do.
Yeah. Okay.
But, pigs are really smart. You eat pigs?
That's fair.
So, I mean,
But they don't sing to each other across
Gosh,
miles of ocean.
I'm a monster. I know.
Oh, wow. Do you know the closest related animal to whales? Well, do you know what the closest related animal to whales is?
No.
Kelsey?
Uh-uh.
Any guesses?
Is it going to be us?
No, it's a land animal.
Gosh.
Oh, is it an elephant?
A hippo.
It's a hippo.
Oh,
Yes.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
It does make sense.
Yeah.
And if whales had little stubby legs, they're pretty. Oh, gosh,
For
I
me,
do feel
I've
bad.
never been to a Michelin star restaurant, So
Mm.
I like to cook, and I think it'd be cool to see that experience. I don't know what kind. I really love a Michelin restaurant in Japan would be pretty awesome.
That'd be pretty nice.
I feel like the Japanese do a nice job with their food, and
Yeah.
so that's what I'd go with. All right, Kelsey, what about you?
Oh, crap.
You're always
The
so surprised.
turntables.
I
Come on.
know. I would like to, I want to go to Italy
Yeah,
and have a
yeah,
really nice,
love that.
traditional Italian pasta dish.
I've been to Italy once. It was one of my favorite
Yeah.
experiences.
Yeah. I think that's what I like because I love making Italian food. That's one of my favorites. So I think having it.
Do you make your own pasta?
I haven't yet, but I want to.
You got to do that.
Surprisingly
Yeah.
easy.
You got to do that.
Yeah.
All right.
And it cooks real fast when it's fresh.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, Italy's funny because you'll go to one town and they'll be like, "Oh, we invented focaccia," and you go to the next town and we're like, "Hey, we invented focaccia." Everyone invented something, but
all focaccia.
who knows, right? Who can check?